first carry now for Kenneth Walker. And they'll bring that around the 27-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
Brings up second and 8.
Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. McCaffrey gonna return it. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk's the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8. And sets up third down.
8 yards. And it's third down.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Purdy again, and that is incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Jake Moody for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good, and the Niners are out to an early 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he will score! Brian Robinson. Touchdown, 49ers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
the ground. It's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Finding room at midfield. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. For Sam Darnold, career touchdown pass 99. He's one away from 100, but that's number 1 as a Seahawk. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Reek Woolen brings him down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be third. They need 1. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down. From the 38 now, here's second and 5. He'll go play action. Purdy under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Third, they need 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal, San Francisco.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Byron Murphy. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody down for the extra point. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Here comes a return from the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We'll go play action with Darnold. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
3 yards. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Moving to his right, taking off, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 3.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Niners have the early advantage. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 1.
The Seahawks 36-yard line.
Here's Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, like, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for. Getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2.
And he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. They'll return this from the 11. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold taking the deep shot for Smith-Njigba. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
And that's good.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Mustafa.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver. That's a big-time takeaway.
Finding his tight end, Farrell. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy working his way out left. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. One more time with Walker. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked by Trey Brown. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Purdy. Throwing the out route, and Ayuk has it. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 4th down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. Sending it downfield for Fant. That's caught. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Niners will have great field position as they take over at their own
just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 35 yards. Final play of this first half. Here's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play action. Here's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative. No time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
First and 10, here comes Walker. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
29-yard line.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Darnold again. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in! Noah Fant! Touchdown, Seattle! Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The Seahawks will
to throw again is Darnold. is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. That run good for a dozen. Very quick first down. On the bootleg, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That was good for 29. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm,
and he will get into the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
he just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Jackson Smith and Digba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
Open man, left side, he's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And It's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Caught left side by Fant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Darnold to throw again. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back. Because those offensive linemen, they can't help him there.
And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
We're going to start.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll look middle, and he's got his man completely. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's another
Throw on first down is Darnold. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. A rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams. The first-round pick making an instant impact. A sack here in the season opener. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long.
Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast. This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. Here's Darnold. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by their rookie corner. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 55 yards on the game. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy on the run to the right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
On fourth down, Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one. Third and goal. Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
49ers field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second and 7.
Brings up second down at the 37.
Darnold. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
To throw is Darnold. He's hit as he threw. He throws to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
10 yards to go.
Now Darnold connects with Kupp on the slant. And he'll try to get some marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
It's fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They move to 1.
Keep you in the dark inside. your head, you refuse to hear. I'm the face that you have to face, mirrored in your stare. I'm what's left, I'm what's right, I'm the enemy. I'm the hand that'll take you down, bring you to your knees. So who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one of your plays? You're a pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one of your plays? You're the pretender. What if I say that I'll never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one of your plays? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one of your plays? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? So who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down now.
You spin my head right around when you go down, when you go down.
Hey, walk out the house with my swagger, hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power, cause